quickly, Donald Trump. What do we do from here?
Well,
is he playing it right?
I don't know the answer. Well, I think he thinks he's playing it right. There's no question he thinks he's playing it right. I am so the person in the corner sort of singing a happy tune and looking the other way. America, I had this thought today. America is a deeply troubled nation. And I know that that's like, oh, the sky is blue. But when you look at the state of the joint and Biden denying they're in recession and the FBI, for example, you know, rating, rightly or wrongly rating Trump, but not rating anything to do with Hunter Biden or any of that stuff, it's a deeply troubled joint.
It is deeply troubling. And
on a sort of singing a happy tune and looking the other way. America, I had this thought today. America is a deeply troubled nation. And I know that that's like, oh, the sky is blue. But when you look at the state of the joint and Biden denying they're in recession and the FBI, for example, you know, rating, rightly or wrongly rating Trump, but not rating anything to do with Hunter Biden or any of that stuff, it's a deeply troubled joint.
It is deeply troubling. And when they go into recession, Joe Biden will be the last one to know.
He will.
I'll have to wake him up and tell.
All right, Shalom. This is Harwan Ban Yasha Allah of the Lions Den Camp. I want to say Kal Halayim, La Yahweh, Ba Hashem Yahweh Shai, Ba Hashem Harakah Kodash, Ma'amaf. Double honor to the elder apostles of GMS and the elders. Shalom to you, Akim, Nagwatim, and children that believe in sincerity and truth around the four corners of the earth. All right, Shalom. You heard it yourself, man. Blondie up there, that news report over in Australia, what they call them, Aussies. She said, yeah, man, she said she had a thought. She said she had a thought. And she said, wow, man, America's in trouble. And she said, the president in trouble, you know? And the guy said, responded to it, he said, yeah, man, when America goes into recession, which is already in the preliminary of the recession, when America goes into recession, everybody's going to have to alert Joe Biden because he's going to be asleep. So there's America becoming it's always been a joke, but it's starting to be seen that this place is a joke, man. Right? This place is a gazing stock. So let's get into a couple scriptures, precepts. I got a lot of precepts came to my mind, but I only want to deal with a few. And she said this place is in trouble. That's prophecy speaking, man. The Lord said at the end it shall speak, and we're at the end of this place. All right, Isaiah 47:1. Come down and sit in the dust. All right, so the dust represents confusion, you know, a place of being destroyed, right? So America's being brought into the dust. Thus you have a recession, all right? All kind of confusion. O virgin daughter of Babylon, all right? America's a pure offspring of this place, of ancient Babylon. Sit on the ground, see? It's been brought low. Now they call America, they said America's making moves like a third world country. You know? It says there is no throne, so this place is not the world power as it's pretending to be anymore. Going over to China, Taiwan, on a power trip, literally. You know? And it showed even more that America has lost its power because of the response that China did. All right? The weak are saying they're strong. People like China, they're saying they're strong now. For thou shalt, it says, sit on the ground, there is no throne. There is no rulership for thee in this world no more. The Lord giveth, the Lord taketh away. The Lord rules in Yahweh rules in the kingdom of men and gives it to whomsoever he will. All right? O daughter of the Chaldeans, so offspring or creation or establishment of these elites over there, Edomites in Europe. All right, or the founding fathers of America. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. See that? All right, so America was called tender. All right, and that word there is rock. all right? Either a rakat, but it'd be rock. And it says tender, weak. And what a woman that's weak, you want to help her. Like, hold the door for her, help her across the street, take her by the hand. She's trying to walk across a puddle of water. Remember that? Esau put the jacket down on the ground and shit. So a woman that's weak, you would help her. Right? Strength, be her strength. Well, all these nations helped America to become what it is. You see that? And that's in the scriptures. Revelations, I think it's 17. It said there was these 10 horns it was put in their heart to give their power unto the woman or the beast, and NATO and America being the spearhead, giving power to America until the time of the prophet, until the Lord say so. All right, because the Lord had put it in their hearts to give their power or resources to America to lift it up, hold it up, keep it strong. Now they just letting it go, and America's being shown for the weak country that it is. All right, it's not stable. It never was. It was just robbing, stealing, and killing from the resources of these other nations, so it can become so America can exist. Without that, it wouldn't exist. Even their courts don't exist. They operate under de facto. All right, so this place is a mirage, man. There is no country. What it is a corporation ran by upper elites, man, oppressors. That's all it is with a president. All right, a united states that aren't truly united. The corporations are united. All right, so this place is no longer called delicate, soft, tender. All right, weak of heart, like it needed to be protected. Nah, man, this place is called the monster. The great whore. So, in hell, this place called hell, man. All right, and it's in trouble. So it's no longer called what? Luxurious. That's what they call America, the great city, because it's great in riches and people. All right, and power now, especially after World War II. So, so America is no longer called Ainag, which would be luxurious, dainty. All right, so all the luxuries of this place is going away. What's that called? The American dream. They waking up from that damn dream. See that? Trying to sober the fuck up. All right, the Lord waking their ass up. And they're waking up to a nightmare that they've been living in this whole time. Or that we've been living in. All right, let me get to the point. Take millstone and grind mill, right? So America's going to have to work. Can't just be getting, where's that? Let me get this real quick. All right, so Revelation 17 keeps coming to my mind as I'm reading Isaiah 47. Revelation 17 and 3. So he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, all right? And America's nothing but a desert, a wilderness, or the earth. And I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet-colored beast. Was that America? America's the spearhead for NATO, all right, the beast, the red beast. Red representing Esau, their system. Full of names of blasphemy, all right, so full of wickedness. You see that? Full of false doctrine, false beliefs, false philosophies, names, all kind of derogatory and wicked names upon them. The Rothschilds. It says what? Full of names of blasphemy, man. America. In God they trust. God-fearing nation. It says here, having 7 heads and 10 horns, man. So it's 7 heads and 10 horns. That's what? That's the EU and those NATO leaders. All right. And the woman was arrayed. See, she was what? She was arrayed. What happened when you get arrayed? They draped her in royalty. All right, look at the word arrayed just to be clear. All right. All right, it says here, the woman was put on display. That's what array. To display or arrange things in a particular way. To dress something in the clothes specified. All right, so she was dressed. She was robed, clothed. So these things were given. So it's like a puppet that you put up on the damn stage in front of everybody, dress it up like a ruler when it's really not. If I put the crown on this individual, put them out in front of everybody, give them a gavel or a hammer in their hand, and they say, off with your head, now you think they're king, they got the power. Nope. The one that got the power is the one that dressed that king, the one that dressed that ruler. And who is that? That goes down to the bottom right here. Revelation 17 and 16. And the 10 horns, see the EU, which thou sawest upon the beast, that's ruling the beast, they shall hate the whore. See, now we're in the time where they're hating the whore. See that? Before she was called tender, delicate. You see that? They was on their campaign to get the world to support America. But now they all hate the whore. They're showing their hatred towards this place. And shall make her desolate and naked. See that? So America's becoming desolate. Eventually, it's gonna be desolate with the destruction, because those elites are trying to draw this war. All right, just like they did other wars, leading the nations into Armageddon. All right, and it says what? Her and shall make her desolate. See that? They're gonna provoke America into becoming desolate, destroyed, as it is now, starting to, and naked. See, strip of all her riches. They dressed her up like the ruler, like a princess or a queen or a king, you know. And it says what? They're gonna make her naked, man, and we're seeing that process. All right, everything they dressed her up in, it's like, yeah, you ever seen Paid in Full? You know, no, not, that's a bad idea, a bad example. I'm gonna make an example. That's like somebody, again, putting a chain around your neck saying, yo, you looking good, you know, go wear that, you know, and you wear it out into the street. People think you the boss, you the leader, but really the one that gave that to you is the leader, you know what I mean? So that's what happened with America. Those elites are the real, those Edomites over there in Europe, they're running things, especially with the Feds and the Rothschilds and the banks, the World Bank, Bank of England, you know, Roman Catholic Church. So now, and shall eat her flesh, man. You see that? So the culture of this place, they're gonna devour it, the mirth of the land. All right, they're gonna eat her flesh like a sickness, and burn her with fire, man. So this place is gonna be burnt with fire, stripped naked, and the corruption is gonna consume the life of this damn place, being sucked out of it. It's called circling the drain. And to burn her with fire, man. See, Yahweh have put in their hearts to fulfill his will, and to agree and give their kingdoms unto the beast until the words of Yahweh shall be fulfilled. What's that? Prophecy. And that woman speaking it, she's speaking prophecy. She's like, yo, this place is in trouble. I just had a thought. It's in trouble. See, the Lord put that thought in her head as a news reporter. Put it out there. Go speak it, puppet. America's in trouble. See, because America's been, Revelation 17:4, and the woman was arrayed in purple, representing royalty, made her look like a ruling nation, right? Royalty. And scarlet color, so giving that spirit of Edomites. And decked with gold and precious stones, see, and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication, man. All her business and uncleanness and toxicity that they spread throughout the other nations, man, through that cup. Right, man, because the confidence of this place is gone, you know. You look back and you think about Ronald Reagan, Clinton, Bush, you know, all these different presidents that have been ruling, and I've been born in the 80s. But and you'll see how they was feeding everybody a false narrative, a dream, you know, an idea, putting everybody into a mindset, right? Well, now all that confidence that everybody had is being rooted out. The pride have deceived thee, and the blind have led the blind, and they're going to be led right into a ditch. You see that? Job 18:14, his confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacle. So the confidence is being taken away from this place. Okay? Especially with the president. You know, this Edomite woman, she said, yo, it's trouble. America's in trouble. Yep. So their mouth is confessing it now. And it shall bring him to the king of terrors, man. So the Lord is going to bring terror upon this place, ultimately. See, he's the one that's going to bring terror upon the whole earth, and on these elite Edomites as well. The Lord's going to bring terror upon all of them. See, America was, especially with Biden, he was stuck in that American dream and that power trip he was on. But now they're mocking him. They're like, yeah, man, he's going to be asleep by the time he realizes a recession. He's not asleep. He's put in place to keep people asleep. See that? He knows exactly what's going on. All right? It says here, his roots shall be dried up beneath, man. So America's being dried up. And especially the Edomites, you know. And above shall his branch be cut off, and that's in the kingdom. His remembrance shall perish from the earth, and he shall have no name in the streets, man. So Esau's about to be wiped off the earth and have no name in the streets of our kingdom, of Yahushua kingdom. He shall be driven from light into darkness. That's why the Lord said to America, get thee into darkness. And chased out of the world, man. See that? And that's when the Lord, see, we're seeing the beginning of these Edomites' judgment, but this judgment is going to come upon 2/3 of our people as well that have their minds in this place. They're going to be caught up in that trouble. Even if we're in the trouble, our minds won't be in it. You get what I'm saying? We stash our riches in heaven. Our mind is on those riches, which is our investment or hope for a righteous kingdom upon this earth. Our hope in Yahushua. There's a big difference. You know? So let's get this precept. All right, that's why the Lord said that, man. This place is polluted, and this is not our rest. Let me get that. This is Micah 2:10. Arise ye. See, we rising up, standing upon our feet, according to Revelation 11 and Ezekiel 37. Arise ye and depart, man. So that means what? Hasten the day. All right? And depart, meaning to be taken up into those chariots. For this is not your rest. See, that's what we're hoping for, to be taken up, you know, into the chariots, man. See, but everybody else, they're hoping this place continues. For this is not your rest, right? This ain't our rest, man. This ain't our home. This ain't the kingdom. This is a United States of wickedness. Because it is polluted, see, all the toxins the uncleanness and wickedness here, idolatry, paganism, business, which goes back to science, banking, Salakia, traffic, right? Everything's about money here, consumers. We were watching cows and birds, basically watching them butcher them the other day. And I started thinking, I'm like, damn, look at them birds, man. It's so many. And they're butchering thousands per minute or per hour, man. And that's happening every day, all day. And then we was talking to my children, thinking about all the stores and the franchises here, restaurants, how they throw their food away at night. And it's all about money, all about corporation, and how they sticking steroids inside of the cows, how they walk around super muscular with giant muscles so you can have that Frankenstein steak that they're giving out at these grocery stores. Have more meat to sell. All right, so mixing pork in everything. You know what I mean? So everything's about money, a nation of consumers. So it says what? It is polluted. It shall destroy you. So our people are still destroyed for lack of knowledge. All right? Even with a sore destruction, not just destroyed spiritually, but ultimately it'll be destroyed physically. See, that would be a judgment from the Lord. The Lord said, fear not him that can destroy the body, but him that can destroy the soul and body in hell. I mean, right here on this earth. You'd be walking around destroyed, walking right into the slaughterhouse, just like a damn cattle. I watched them earlier, man. They were going to the slaughterhouse. They had the tag on their ear, the MOTB type of vibe. And they were happily going, following the cow that was in front of it, right into this dark ass hole, which is going to skin these damn cows and rip their damn skin off all the way to the tip of their nose and then cut them open. So what do you think is coming for these people, man? What do you think is coming to this place as they're being led to slaughter? What type of slaughter would that be, man? A sore destruction. There's nothing good about it, except for the elect, except for Yahweh's judgment. That's it. Righteous judgment. Okay? So this place is polluted, and we have to depart spiritually and hasten the day so we can get out of here in those chariots, because it's going to destroy our people with a sore destruction. Okay? So is it just trouble for America? No, is it trouble for our people as well that are in this place? Jeremiah 30:7. Alas, right? For that day is great, man. Okay? That's why he said this recession, this economic collapse is going to be worse than any other recession on this earth or collapse. Worse than the Roman Empire. When all up until the Roman Empire, the atrocities that happened to us in Rome around 70 AD, nothing can be compared to that. So this coming destruction is going to outweigh that. All right. So all right. So So let me get this precept real quick. Jeremiah 30:7. Alas, for that day is great. It's going to be great destruction. The Lord said, the slain of the Lord shall be many. There's going to be a lot of death. So that none is like it. It is even the time, right? Even during that time. Excuse me. So not only is it going to be bad for America and the whole world, but he said what? It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. All right, so we're going to be in this trouble, but only the elect are going to be saved out of it. All right. Yep, because she said trouble. I was like, oh, that's prophecy speaking right there. She said, yeah, this place is in trouble, man. You ain't never heard him say that before. Not when they were going over the Middle East, destroying everything. All right, so yes, America is in trouble, you know. Trouble. Let's look at the word trouble. It says trouble. Look at the etymology. Excuse me. It says trouble, which means what? Disturbed, to make cloudy, to stir up, to mix. All right, like trouble in the waters. So this place is being broken up, scattered. All right. Trouble, agitation of the mind. Man, what that bring? Anxiety. That's everything that's working on these people's minds, man. You see that? That's why the Lord said, depart mentally. If not, it's going to be an agitation of the mind, emotional turmoil. That's what trouble brings. You know, hell and death. Through death comes hell, which is sorrow. Trouble, disturbance. So interrupting the mirth of this damn place. It's called divine intervention. Something that causes trouble, a concern, a cause to worry. See, they ain't had no worries. They were living it up, like this, like it's living my life like it's gold and live. Remember that? All right. Feel so good. Who was that? Mary singing. What was that called? Drama, no more drama and shit. Everything was about joy and money. Go get the bag. With the bag got holes in it. Daniel 12:1. And then at that time shall Michael stand up. See, Yahweh's going to send Yahushai, and Yahushai is going to give the command to Michael, the angel, and the other angels to stand up for the children of Israel, the elect. That goes according with Psalms 91. He's going to give his angels charge over thee, that they shall keep thee in all thy ways. All right. The great prince which standeth for the children of thy people. All right. Michael's under Yahushai, though. Yahushai is the king and a prince to Yahweh. And there shall be a time of trouble. Ooh. See, we're in the time of trouble. Such as never was since there was a nation. See, it's going to be worse than the Roman Empire. Because if you think about the crash happening now, it's worse than any crash that happened before, or economic downturn, because of the fractional reserve currency that they're dealing with, the type of currencies, the rapid sales that are happening in a millisecond. Billions of dollars being transferred left and right now as we speak. You know, the debt clock, all the computer systems that they have, the hyper computers, the blockchain now, these different currencies, all that's going to come to a grinding, most of that's going to come to a grinding halt, a stop. You know, they ain't going to be able to fix it. All right. And that's when they're going to try to say, oh, we have to turn to AI technology. That will help us. Give us the answers. Find out the algorithm. And they're going to get it on the damn fortune cookie, what they should do. All right, so at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people. So that's what the angels are. They're set up to stand for us, man. And stand against the wicked. And there shall be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time, man. And at that time, thy people shall be delivered. So that's letting you know it's talking about now. All right. Everyone that shall be found written in the book. So we praying that our names are written in that book of life, you know. But if it's the judgment, the death, man, it's going to be bad. Right, so Jake gonna be caught up in this, man, and they're gonna be ashamed in that day. People that you talk to, you was out there teaching, or your family members that turn their back on you because you're in this truth and you standing for Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. everybody has turned against the Lord, they're going to be ashamed in that day. They're going to be caught up in Jacob's trouble. They're going to be Jake. You see that? We want to be Israel, Yasha Allah. But they're going to still be under that banner of Jake. All right? Jeremiah 2:26. As the thief is ashamed when he is found. See, America's going to be found. And Esau, Salaki, 2/3 of our people that are in this place are going to be found as well. They're trying to hide, right? Just like Adam did. So is the house of Israel ashamed, see? Their kings, the people, their kings, are the leaders of this place, of our people. You got Jesse Jackass and all these people that claim to be the leaders of our nation, what they call the black community, what they call the Native American community, right? The ones they call their leaders and spokespeople and all that. And the Latino tribes, all the Latino tribes, the ones that claim to be their leaders in politics. And their princes, which would be like the celebrities and shit, right? And their priests, okay, also that's like their, you can go from the music industry. It's witchcraft with their priests, like rappers, entertainers, that's pushing wickedness. You have the churches, you have all these different idols out here, like with these religions, Hinduism, Islam, Rastafarianism. So all their priests and their prophets, man. Okay, the ones that say, hey, the visionaries, or the ones that say this is gonna happen, this is not gonna happen. All right, it says what? Saying to a stock. See, they all idolaters. You can't believe them. They're called false prophets, false leaders, false teachers. All right? False brethren. Saying to a stock. So saying to wood, saying to statues and shit, and crosses and all that they wear. That thou art my father. They saying that's their authority. They bow down to it. And to a stone, same thing as the cobblestone, they still under the curses like Deuteronomy 28. Still in that mindset, in darkness. It says what? Saying to a stone, thou hast brought me forth. So it's like, all right. So if you're saying that, when all hell breaks loose and trouble comes upon our people, they might well call on those same idols. And they're going to have to deal with the results of their choice, the error of their ways. All right. It says what? They say to a stock, they say to wood, they look at a wooden tree or a damn statue, and they say, thou hast brought me forth. For they have turned their back unto me. See, Yahweh said they turned their back to the truth. They haven't repented. They're still going down their path, their dark path. And not their face. See, to turn your face to the Lord means to repent, to turn back. But in the time of their trouble, they will say, arise and save us. Look at these assholes. They're going to say that. They're going to turn to like the girl that is a woman that got beat up by a cop and is going all around on social media. Who knows what she said to that cop beforehand, him being a brother and all. But hey, that's neither here nor there. But my point is, she started calling on the name Jesus. See that? I might do a lesson or somebody do a lesson on it. But that's the name she called on. All right? Had her hair wrapped and everything. You like, oh, she's on the truth. No, she not. No, she not, man. All right? So, it says what? The Lord gonna say this, but where are thy gods? Where are your powers? Where are your powers at? That thou hast made. See, they created them. These people, humanity created these idols from their imaginations. It says what? Let them arise if they can save thee in the time of thy trouble. For according to the number of thy cities are thy gods, O Judah. All right, so wherever Jake is at, they on that idol worship shit. They either in church, or they worship money, or they worship a person like an American Idol. I worship the ground he walk on. I was watching Jake earlier talking about Biggie and Tupac, and he said he worshipped the ground Biggie walked on. Think about that. When Biggie Small said clearly, his only song that he really told who he was on "Sky's the Limit." That was the last song before he died, I think, or one of the best songs. I think the guy Clark Kent was talking about it. And this guy was like, well, I used to worship the ground Biggie walk on and Tupac. And it's like, yo, he just told you that he never really explained who he was as a person until that song, Sky's the Limit. So that means you were following an imagination that this man made up, a character like a drug kingpin. All right? So they following these mirages, man. These fables, right? And they worshiping men. That's what our people doing. All right? And they worshiping idols. So it says here, but, okay? So now let's get this. This is Sirach chapter 2 and 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare. How you prepare? By studying, watching the videos of the apostles and the elder apostles and the Akim. Prepare thy soul for temptation. So that comes with prayer, right? For temptation, meaning trials, manifold, different trials in different situations, even at your job or in your household or whatever, and trying to stay and remain in the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. That's perfect situation for a diamond to be broken out of coal, you know, a hard situation. Pressure busts pipes, but pressure also can make a diamond, you know. So it says here, set thy heart aright. So set your mind towards righteousness, set your mind on the right path, towards the right goal that's set before us, which is the kingdom, the sea. That's what we're looking for. So we're going through the narrow way. Horse blinders on. Tunnel vision. Set thy heart aright, man, towards righteousness. And constantly endure. I mean, constantly be patient, constantly keep walking through the mud to get to solid ground. And make not haste in time of trouble, man. See, in the time of these troubles that's coming, don't make haste. Just be patient. The Lord will make a way for you. You know? So in these trials, just pray to the Lord and put things in place that you need to put in place. And learn to breathe. Learn to meditate, meaning walking meditation. Not sitting down looking like Rafiki and shit with your legs crossed and weird-ass fingers. But meditate, meaning walking meditation, to learn to count your breaths, to calm down, so you don't be a lion in your own household, taking the problems of this world out on your family when they need you. They need you. Your family needs you to be the representation of Yahushua to them. All right? And our people need that, the ones that are in this truth. They don't need tyrants like this dude, Mississippi maniac, this goddamn demon. Well, a lot of these jakes that still claim to be in the truth, and their whole mission is to just talk shit. No prophecies, no edification, no encouragement. Everything is like, yeah, you need a thing, and what you gonna do? That's somebody trying to put themselves over you. You see that? And the Lord is exposing these goddamn demon-ass niggas, man. So anyway, let me continue, stay in the spirit. So, make not haste in time of trouble. Cleave unto him. See? What happened when you cleave unto him? You cleave unto him through believing. Just like the Lord said, the Gentiles shall cleave unto them. Meaning, Israelites going to cleave unto Israelites in the truth, okay? So, cleave unto him, right? And depart not away. If not, you'll drown. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hang on, hold on to the rope. We're going up, and you better hold on. that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. See, he said, those that endure unto the end shall be saved. All right, so we have the goal set before us, and we have the troubles in the way. But the Lord said we shall be increased at thy last end, meaning when Israel is glorified. All right, we're going to be increased through power, spiritual power, increased in the spirit of truth, as we're doing now, time of revelations. All right, everything's being revealed, so we're increased in the knowledge and the wisdom. Our cup runneth over. But someday we're going to be increased in strength. He's going to give us teeth, meaning power. And then we're going to be increased. We're being increased as with the gathering of the people, the elect. And someday we're going to be increased as a nation. All right. So at our last end, man, that means now in these times, the last days. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take it cheerfully. So be in joy. Say, hey, this is the Lord's judgment. He's bringing judgment to this place. You know, imagine Jeremiah saying the Lord is bringing judgment upon him while he was in Babylon. You know what I'm saying? Instead, the Lord brought Jeremiah through Babylon, you know? But he had to witness the destruction of his people as they were being wicked, man. So, yeah, man, the Lord is able to keep us and protect us. So he said, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully. Don't be like these people, going straight into anxiety or a mental trip to where they're bugging out and start killing each other, robbing, stealing, and killing, you know, selling out to get money, stop teaching, fall away from the truth, start beating on a woman. Yep. It's a side note, man. If you beat on your woman, you're a coward. I say go beat on a man and then beat on your woman, and let's see if you're a champion then. It's just a side note, just in case any of y'all want some Ike Turner shit out there. You know, our families are the Lord's property first. And he that is without sin, cast ye the first stone. Now in the kingdom, what you do with your wife is different. But right now, you're supposed to act accordingly. All right? This ain't to nobody specific, but just moving in the spirit, man. Hey, so now, verse 10, look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord Yahweh and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear, man? And fear represents knowledge. So did any abide in repenting of turning to him, or in his knowledge and wisdom, and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? You look at the stories of Jeremiah and Daniel. The Lord never despised them, and the ones that called on him. All right? So he's not going to despise us in this time to come. Jacob's trouble, America being in trouble. That's right, because we got a shelter, we got a safe house to run into. You know, the church, the elect. And now, what's that? In Psalms 91, I'm not going to read that whole chapter, man, but that's it. That's the answer right there for the elect in the time of Jacob's trouble. The Lord going to give his angels charge over thee to keep thee in all thy ways, from the pestilence, from the missiles, from martial law. Proverbs 18:10. The name of Yahweh is a strong tower. All right. The righteous runneth into it and is safe. See that? It says here, the rich man's wealth is in his strong city. All right, so they fortified and built up these cities, and their wealth was in it, in these cities. So everybody had faith in this place, American dream. And as a high wall in his own conceits, man. All right, so they feel safe. They felt safe. Financially, spiritually, and physically. But the Lord said, what? Before destruction, the heart of man is haughty. See that? That we had the Obama phone. I got my Obama phone. My president is black. Oh, yep. America's back. Bring America back again. Donald Trump. They was all boasting, and look how that went down the drain. All right. Before destruction, the heart of man is haughty, and before honor is humility. All right. So this place is about to be destroyed. Right. So you can't put confidence in people like Nate Satan and all these false leaders, especially of these churches that have been, what do you call that, man? Wolves in sheep's clothing. All right. And they're not standing for our people. They're standing for their pockets. Proverbs 25:19. Confidence or faith in an unfaithful man. See, you can't follow these churches, man. They're unfaithful to the Lord. They haven't turned to Yahweh, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. They haven't turned to Yahweh Shai to get to Yahweh and to righteousness and for the sacrifice that Yahweh Shai has done for us. They haven't turned back to being Israelites, and if they did, a lot of our people still aren't sincere. Look at ISUPK, look at IUIC, look at GOCC. You know? But he said what? Confidence in an unfaithful man in time of trouble is like a broken tooth, man. You imagine eating, you got broken teeth. I got broken cracked tooth right now. Trying to eat with that mug, man, it's hell. Can't really consume correctly. So it's like having a broken tooth and still trying to eat. So you can't eat through the, it's gonna cause you pain when you eat from these people. Eat represents the fruit or their wisdom, which is worldly wisdom. And a foot out of joint. So having faithful in an unfaithful man is like having a foot out of joint, meaning you ain't walking nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. It's gonna be painful. All right, going down that path. Like having a foot out of joint, man. Imagine that, it's sprained ankle. A lot of y'all had that playing sports. All right, you ain't going nowhere, you better sit your ass down. And the Lord told us to what? Arise and walk and depart, man, spiritually. Take the steps, let the light lead us in our path. Okay? That's right, man, because the Lord remembers this place. He's about to bring judgment upon it. Many troubles. You in trouble. Psalms 137:7. Remember, O Yahweh, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, right? Especially the founding fathers of this place that had us in slavery. Remember them, what they did in 70 AD and still doing until this day. Wickedness. All right? The mystery of iniquity that was already at work. Who said, raise it, even to the foundations thereof. So raise it means to bring it down. So they wanted our nation to fall in 586 BC with the Babylonians, and Esau was right there and even helped to burn down our temple then. You see that? And they broke their peace treaty with us. So we're praying to the Lord to remember even that. O daughter of Babylon, see, America, basically spiritually Edom now. O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast rewarded us. So those nations are going to reward America the same way America has rewarded us. All right? Basically going to be destroyed. And they're going to be happy when they come up against this place. All right? So it's a sound of trouble in the land, a sound of battle. And Jeremiah 50:22, a sound of battle is in the land. So in America, that's why that lady said, yo, this place is in trouble. And of a great destruction. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How is Babylon become a desolation among the nations? How? Why? This is how. Yahweh have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon, and thou was not aware. Thou art found and also caught. So we're watching America caught right now. You're like, oh man, you in trouble now. They caught you. Because thou hast striven against Yahweh.